Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. So I got so the remix.
DMB, Tux Bites, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us on your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty what's worth of a lady. It's nice but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time. Within it took a long fine eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. It was right at the bus station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so tough. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes are killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl.
My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a cocoa bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess with your beauty. I'm impressed and I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk. She must be from a planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger. We look good together. Take your place in my heart. With your beauty I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
Such the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl. What beautiful girl, yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn. Money. You seen her? Hot Ice. Have you seen her? LP. Have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMB, baby. Look.
Beautiful.
I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time, I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace several presents and gifts. Call me Santa Claus. I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and cut you. I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'ma go get her. Since I'm a go getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world. Anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing time.
love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Man of prestige. Ha! Now this guy win. Now you win. Now you win today. Now you win. Now you win. I agree. Man of prestige. Now man you be.
I'm sure some people will be jealous now the way I talk about Ola. But I have learned a lot from him. That's why I keep telling you to follow him. If you don't follow Man of Prestige, now you know.
Happy Valentine's! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Valentine's to you and your loved ones. I hope you are doing well. Welcome back. Today is the 14th of February 2024, and of course today is Valentine's Day. Okay, shout out to you if you have if you received love, you haven't received love today, either way it doesn't matter, you're receiving love from me. Happy Valentine's to you. There you go. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. Do me a favor, hit that like button on your way in. As you're coming in, hit that like button. Let's ping everyone into the room. We do have a great show for you today prepared, and we're also going to, today is also Wealth Building Wednesday. Today's episode of the Wealth Building Wednesday is going to be interesting. If you're watching me on Instagram, you're watching me on Facebook, we will be cutting off those streams shortly, so you might want to just join us on YouTube. Okay, just want to let you know that's what we're going to be doing henceforth. We will start off with you, but we'll cut it off momentarily. But like I said, do me a favor, hit that like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. We do have books for free, because I believe every one of us should be reading at least audio book. Okay, and if you want access to all of my 5 books, I do have 5 books out there, but you can access all of them for free. There are 2 books on relationship, 2 books on real estate, and 1 on business and marketing. You can find them at manofprestige.com. We also have merch and clothing if you want to rock prestige wear like I do on the show from time to time. You can also do that. If you have any questions directly for me, you want me to you want my opinion on something, or you have questions about the platform, you can also send an email to ask@manofprestige.com, and you can also join behind the scenes conversation at Man of Prestige. My name is Ola. We're coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios, and what we do here is basically we talk about life and relationships. We look at trendy topics and we extract life and relationship lessons from them. And we attack these things from a standpoint of self-power, social, seduction, attraction, and emotional intelligence. And hit that like button, share, subscribe. If I say anything during the course of, you can wait until I say something that make you think. Then you can hit that like button. But if you're already used to what we do here, just go ahead and hit that like button right now. I appreciate you. Again, happy Valentine's Day. Shout out to my sponsors, Mo Fresh, Richie, Life with Natu, Adesua, Film Girl, Tima, Show Mama, Gores Corner, and D-Love, and Yes TV. Shout out to you all. You can sponsor the shows for as low as 99 cents. This month our goal is $318.76. And we're already up to $67.81. That's up from $61.67 from the last show. I want to say thank you for hitting the like button, share, subscribe, donate, all of that. Share. Let's ping everyone else into the room. We do have some conversations that we're going to have today. Today we're going to talk about, I'm going to give you this right now before I cut off Instagram. And right now as part of the intro, I'm going to give you the 3 secrets of the perfect Valentine Day gesture. I'm going to give you that, okay? But today we're also going to talk about, as our Wealth Building Wednesday special, we're going to talk about Herbert, Wigwe. We're going to talk about Tony Elumelu. We're going to talk about Emefiele. We're going to talk about Bode George. We're going to talk about Edochie. Some of you are excited about that. Every time you hear Pastor you just get excited, huh? Don't you? Anyway, yes, we're going to talk about Pastor Yules today. We're going to talk about Tunde Ednut. It's making it to our news. We're going to talk about Monique. Oh, wow. We're going to talk about Veekee James. All right, we have a lot to talk about. We might as well just get to it. But first of all, I wanted to share with you the 3 secrets of the perfect Valentine Day gesture. If you need to get this right before the end of today, okay? If you have somebody that you have a romantic love interest in, this is how you go about it. There are 3 secrets, okay? Because I know people scramble around sometimes a day before. Men usually like a day before. Women might, if you have somebody that you really care about, you might have been thinking about it, probably weeks before. More so because you're thinking, what is it going to give to me? What is it going to do on Valentine? You're already thinking about it because, that's just the way we're all set up, all differently, right? But the 3 secrets is this, okay? First of all, number 1 secret, you need to become a student of the 5 love languages. There's no way around it, okay? If you have an alternative theory that another author or another thought leader came up that can replace 5 love languages, please feel free. But what I'm saying is that you need to understand how love works and how individuals interpret love from people to people. It varies, right? So there's a good chance that your love language is not the same as your romantic partner. All right, it's just a good chance, an extremely good chance. Okay, you need to know what that is. You need to know what their love language is. That's the number 1 secret. Okay, and you need to do something. Their primary love language, they might have a secondary, they might even have a couple, right? But you need to know what their primary love language is, and you need to do something from that standpoint. All right. Second secret is this: you actually need to buy a gift. Okay, it's a special day. It's something you need to do something. Okay, you need to buy some kind of gift. Okay, but this is secondary. Secondly, right? It's secondary to whatever their love language is. So, for example, my partner's love language is act of service. Before I think about gift or buying anything at all, the first of all, is to find a way to relieve her one way or the other from a standpoint of service. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, and if I don't do that, I'll be missing a big piece of this 3 secrets puzzle. Okay, welcome D-Love, I see you, welcome. All right, we'll be missing a big part of it. So number 1, their love language, do something from that standpoint. Number 2, you need to actually buy a gift if you can afford it. Okay, if you can't afford it, craft a gift, create something, draw something on paper, okay, and present it. It's tangible, it's touchable, right? Present it. It could be on your phone. Present it, right? That's number 2. The 3rd secret, no, it's not that deep. No, it's not that deep. The 3rd secret is go the extra mile. What's the extra mile in this case? The extra mile is there's a secondary love language, right? They always have so for mine, my first is word of affirmation. Okay, so the moment my wife woke up this morning, right next to me, and she says, "Happy Valentine's, babe," that would do it for me. Okay, that's that for me. Okay, the second thing for me is physical touch, right? So if we're touchy feely, that's good for me too, but like I said, now as you going the extra mile, go back again. This is to show that you're actually thinking about that person, right? Go back and look at the secondary love language. Okay, so first is the primary love language is the number 1 secret. Okay, you can't do anything outside of that. Number 2, actually present something. Okay, buy something, create something, craft something, put it together, something thoughtful. This is not much of a big deal unless their primary love language is gift giving, right? If it is, then you have to think a little bit extra hard, right? But honestly, you won't have to. It's not that deep, okay? Number 3 is this extra mile. Go back and find out what their secondary love language is. Brother Patrick, good to see you, sir. Go back and find out what their secondary love language is, all right? And then do something from that standpoint, okay? Do something from that standpoint. If it's words of affirmation, say something nice to them. If it's gift giving, make it 2-in-1 gift, right? You go the extra mile, right? If it's physical touch, spend some time around them, give them a kiss, do something a little extra that you typically wouldn't do, probably because it's not your love language, right? But you do it, you're doing it for them, okay? If you take care of these 3 secrets right here, you will always be on the top when it comes to a good Valentine Day gesture, okay? And there's a good chance that they won't be able to escape you for a long time. Let me see. D-Love says, I think most men love language is physical touch. No, most men think it's physical touch. The best way to really find out, mine is I thought, like most men, I thought mine was physical touch too, until we actually did the assessment and it came out to be word of affirmation. Words matter to me, okay? But I couldn't tell until I find myself in crisis. If I'm in the middle of some kind of crisis and you say the wrong thing, yes, it messes with me, but it's not something I'm walking around thinking about daily. So you'll be shocked. There's a lot of men that it's gift giving, it's word of affirmation, especially that word of affirmation thing. You'll find out that a lot of men actually is word of affirmation, because if you say something nice to them, something that makes them feel like the man, it goes a long way. Then he might want to touch you, and then it will look like it's physical touch, but no, it's not. In a lot of time, but a lot of women also, it is physical touch. All right. So yesterday, I don't see Chinye yet. She said, "Oh, I didn't get notification. Don't wait for notification, or I warn you. Don't wait for notification." Or, as a matter of fact, do me a favor, okay? Do me a good favor. It depends. It really. Let me explain this to you before we start today's show, right? It really just depends on. Oh yeah, that's the 3 secrets right there. We're just doing the intro with that today because we're not going to cut this separately. Today is the Valentine's Day. All right. This is how it works, right? If you watch a lot of YouTube videos, right, there's only so much that YouTube is going to ping your phone or ping your devices to notify you, or ping your email, right? If you watch or you're subscribed to a lot, there's only so much, right? So if you know that you want to support and you really care about supporting, because Chinye is one of those people, D-Love is one of those people, Natu is one of those people, a lot of you guys are some of those people. You also wait on notification. Don't wait on notification. Just come back here Monday to Thursday, 5 p.m. and always check in. The more you do that, the higher the chances the notification will work. The opposite is not true, okay? The more you depend on notification, the higher the chances that the notifications will not happen. All right, so do me a favor right now. Another thing is that commit to hitting the like button when you get here. All right, so you can see here the numbers is showing 4 for me. That's because we're not hitting the like button. That's what that is, okay? And you're not coming up to show it. That's what that is, okay? So if you help me with that, it goes a long way. Nonetheless, the biggest factor in all of this is me showing up here every day. I will keep showing up here every day until we get it right. I'm good on that when it comes to that, okay? So I just wanted to let you know. So welcome as you're coming in. Hit that like button. Welcome, Mo Fresh. Welcome. All right. But Patrick says, Uncle Patrick said, word of affirmation is usually for men. Men like being pushed, especially when shaft is down. Yes, that's when you find out. Yep. It's in crisis, which is what the assessment does. It questions them to see how they respond to different types of scenarios in life, right? And that's how you find out what the love language is. And what they say out of their mouth when everything is rosy and lovely and lovey-dovey is not the reality. That is also true for the ladies. You actually need to do the assessment to find out what your love language is. And by the way, keep in mind that as we're talking about Valentine's here right now, you actually want to find out what your partner's love language is, not yours. Of course, you should find out yours so you can be self-aware of what actually makes you tingle, right? But when we're talking about Valentine's Day gesture and the perfect, then obviously in this case you're looking to find out what your partner's love language is. You find out what their love language is, you find out what their secondary is, and then you buy a gift. Okay, you buy a gift, or you craft a gift, or you create something, right? Those 3 right there, those are the formula. All right. With that being said, I'm ready to go. We're ready to get into Wealth Building Wednesday and some other stories from around the world that we're going to cover today. All right, do me a favor. I'm saying it again. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. All right, thank you. Oh, let me say this. Whenever our numbers go up, that's the time that you actually want to do it more. Okay, right now our numbers are down. It is what it is. That's just the game of YouTube, right? But when our numbers are up, that's where you want to go in. That's not the time that we rest. You want to go in, hit the like button, share. Yeah, just wanted to let you know that really quickly. But right now, it's okay. Make it a practice, because if you don't make it a practice right now, you will remember that. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. If you're watching on Facebook and Facebook and Instagram, come over to YouTube and let's continue the party from there. All right. With that being said, I'll see you in about 20 seconds.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
All right, welcome back. Yeah. All right, awesome. We do have a fantastic show for you today. We came ready today. We came ready. Yep. Let me see here. Hold on 1 second. There you go. Boom. There you go. All right. So the first story that we want to cover today, this is our Wealth Building Wednesday, of course. Right. This is our Wealth Building Wednesday. But let me see. I'm not sure if that's actually what we. Yes, it is. We're going to talk about this story. Herbert Wigwe, the gentleman who passed away last weekend. It's not even up to a week yet. Okay. And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to play a couple of videos. Okay. And we're going to extract some lessons from it as well. Okay. This is going to be, I also want to pay a quick tribute to him, because honestly, without people like him, that country, Nigeria, I don't know where it will be. Without people like him, without people like Tony Elumelu, I don't know about Emefiele and Bode Judge. I don't know about those ones, but But let's talk about it. Because I know you guys saw some of that. Normally I would jump on the internet, I would do a live show or something like that. Normally I would do that, but this time around I was like, nah, not so much. Let me let it slide, because it's such a terrible sad news that I was just like, I like to catch cruise and stuff. That's remember when Mohbad passed too, I was like, I don't know what to do with this story, man. I guess the only lesson is something that he shared as well, which is something to the effect that tomorrow, count your days, something about counting your days, something to that effect. We have to be very, very careful on how you spend your days, how you spread your days, how you spend your days on this earth. You have to be very, 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 very careful. All right. So as a tribute to this young man, he was 57 years old. I'm just gonna play just 1 minute of a clip of what he said, then we'll go into that Bode Judge story. Okay, we'll go into that Bode Judge story and cover it adequately. Let me play it right now, then we'll take it from there. All right, this is our Wealth Building Wednesday.
People can be extremely innovative in today's market, but I think still so much more needs to be done. And one of the things we're doing in Access is making sure that we take a lot more people into African FinTech Foundry, support them, all right, give them some capital, insofar as there's value in the product that are created. So there's still so much to be done. And I'm sure over the next couple of years, you'll see a lot more, much more than you've seen in the past couple of years.
All right. So, yep. That was that really quickly. I just wanted to play a short clip of what he had to say, because honestly, you see that I'm lost for words a little bit here, right? But that's okay. That's okay. Here's the thing: life is short. Just that's something we should accept. Now clearly, this man, this didn't seem like he was sick or anything like that. He didn't seem like it's just a very unfortunate situation. There's a lot of people also carrying some conspiracy theory around his passing, that maybe because it's a threat to the establishment, because he's built the one of the top 5 banks in Nigeria. So a lot of people are saying that maybe they just wanted to take him out because it's a threat to to the establishment. I don't think so. I think it's just we're obsessed with looking for answers for things we don't understand, and that's actually part of our problems as black people around the world, especially Nigerians. Why do I say especially Nigerians? Because that's the people that I know for the most part. Okay, so I don't think it has anything to do with that. I don't think that's the lessons you should be getting from his passing. I think what you should be getting from his passing is, what if something happens, God forbid, right? What impact would people say that you've left here? That's really the lesson. What kind of impact would your presence, would people remember about your presence? That's really all we can get out of this. I know we want answers. It must mean somebody's out to get us. It could be, but I don't think that's our point of leverage, as I usually say. I think your point of leverage is to look at this and say, hey, as an individual, all of it, this is applicable to all of us. How is this event, how is this applicable to my life? Because you're not going to be Wigwe, you're not going to be Tony Elumelu, you're not going to be Kobe Bryant, who passed away in the same manner from a helicopter crash. You're going to be you, right? And there's going to be a certain number of people in your circle that actually feel your presence either as a positive or negative. They can remember you for one thing or the other. That's really where we should be looking at, So there are many people that we will remember for different reasons, There's some people that when they pass away, people will spit on their grave. Did you know that? All right. So especially if they're someone with a brand of this magnitude. So anyway, there's a video floating around of Judge Bode Judge, who was also a politician. He was a military leader. Bode Judge was actually, when I was growing up, one of the military governors that came through Ondo State. Yes, I remember growing up. I remember the Mike Ahigbe. I remember Bode Judge. Bode Judge. Yeah, Bode Judge. I think actually Bode Judge children were my classmates at Aquinas College. Yes, I went to Aquinas College for 1 year in Akure. Yes, I just remember now. Jesus Christ. One of them were my classmates. The other one was older, my senior in Aquinas back then. So his children came through. Yes. I'm saying yes because I'm like, is there another governor or something? No, that it was him. Bode Judge, Ahigbe, Mike Ahigbe. There was Otiko when I was very, very little. Anyway, let's talk about Bode Judge. Bode Judge has some things to say about the likes of Wigwe, and the rumors that were basically floating around yesterday was that this happened after the passing of Wigwe. The reality is that this video had been recorded long before yesterday. Okay, so a lot of people were saying maybe it was insensitive. That wasn't the case. This video came about before his passing, but nonetheless, I think we can still extract some lessons from that. So I'm just going to take a quick 20 seconds silence for the passing of this man, because how do you take a bank from number 69 in Nigeria, I've been number 69, number 50 plus, to top 5 in 20 years? That's something that only a handful of people can do, and that's actual real value that you can point to that somebody did. Never mind if it was a perfect human being or not, it doesn't matter who is a perfect human being, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm gonna take like a quick 20 seconds, right? And then we'll talk about what Bode George has to say. All right, good. So let's talk about let's see what Bode George has to say, and then we'll talk about it.
Emefiele, Elumelu. What did he do? Where is the factory? He was a bank man, a floor bank man. Somehow got license. At the same time, we are Adeola. All of them stupendously wealthy now. Wigwe, who became MD of Access Bank, immediately with the other young man left, has now established a university. He has the temerity to be advertising that university on CNN. Wigwe University. That's personally established by him. Where is the money? Where is his factory? Access Bank. What is the practice? They release dollars to them on monthly basis. They use the dollars. If it's at 1 to 100, they will get it through the mailer to say 1 to 200. You see that profit. What do they do with it? Who are the commercial people that really need it and get it? Most people get back to the mailer to buy. No, you hardly will get from the bank unless you are. Is that commercial activity? So what they had done to this nation, they must all be invited for discussion.
All right. So what they have done to this nation, they must all be invited. Uncle Patrick, I've dropped the link for you if you want to pop in and chime in on this. This man, these are some of the issues here. Okay, there are some of these issues. But before I say what I want to say, I'm going to bring Brother Patrick in to tell us what is on his mind. Hello, sir. How are you, sir?
Hey, hola, how are you?
I'm doing great, too. How's auntie? How's family?
Happy Valentine.
Thank you, sir. Same to you, sir.
I thought you were going to bring Lola in like the way you did it last year.
No. No.
I'm putting on
well,
my
after the show, we're stepping out together to go and.
I'm putting on red now. You know, today's my wife. Fortunately, my wife was.
It's your birthday. It's your wife's birthday, right?
Yes.
I saw you say that yesterday. Yes.
You know, the
happy birthday to her.
always saying, "Mommy, you have to choose one. You can't do it together."
I know, double dose. Yeah.
We'll do it tomorrow. She's not at home right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mine after the show. We're doing our own after the show.
Ola,
yes, sir.
You know, the death of Wigwe really affected me over the weekend. I spoke during Auntie B's show.
Okay.
But you know, let's be objective with what Bode George said.
Yes.
I'm being objective. I'm not on the side on anybody. I know Bode George is a politician. It's an elder statesman.
Yes.
But the bankers too, they mess up our economy. I was in business 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I used to travel to Dubai. Man, this round tripping, the way they sell dollars to who they know, and money laundering.
Right.
It mess up businesses then. They give the money to their people, they sell it to the malam. But the judge is.
I can't hear you anymore. Let's make sure we can hear you. Are you there, sir? I can't hear him again. Oh no, I really want to have this conversation. Let me see. Are you there, sir? I can't hear you. Can you guys hear him? Is it me? If you can't hear him, say 0. If you can hear him, say 1. Maybe a call came in or something like that. I'm gonna wait another 10 seconds. Then I'll see what's going on. Right now we're talking about Wigwe, we're talking about Elumelu, Emefiele, and Bode George's he left, so he'll probably try to come back. Let me play that video again because there's a lot that is being said in that video that I don't necessarily disagree with. What I am looking at is this half glass full, half glass empty angle I want to look at this from. That's what I want to look at. And I really want Brother Patrick to come in on this conversation. Okay, he's popped back in. Let's see. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
You know
It's a call that came in, right? A call came in.
Yes, but
Okay.
you know, like what I'm saying is that I used to do this tell about 25 years ago. We traveled to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
This round tripping, I didn't even know about it. All this bank giving money to their people, selling to this is real. It
Right.
mess up businesses and money laundering as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not against anybody, but you know,
Right.
there's facts in what Bode George is saying.
Okay.
And that really, you know, like right now, they said Nigeria has more than $200 billion in domiciliary account.
Yeah.
Which is messing up the exchange rate.
Right.
And the government cannot do anything about it because it is their people.
Yeah. There's certain policies in place that encourage that.
Yeah, these people, you know what they are doing? Are people that have trillion. They are changing their money to dollars. The dollar is there. Like say Baba mess up the economy. Well, let's face fact. People stole Nigerian money. People are just living in penury, and people are building mansions, all those houses, buying houses abroad, siphoning the economy. Man, let's be frank. Government of Nigeria, they are the one that is destroying that economy, destroying Nigeria.
Okay, is it the government or the big guys? Because the government is Bode George. He was one of them.
But they give money to this politician. I know someone that's not even part of them during the election. I'm talking about people I know that gave about 100 million to Buhari during the election. They give money to them now. When this man when he won, he went to see what's it called? Elumelu. And Elumelu was actually the last man. They are their people now. They use them as upfront. Let's face facts.
So let's talk about it, sir. Let's talk about it, sir. You know, there are a couple of things here that's playing a role here. The number one thing is policies, right? The policies are there and they enable certain types of behavior. That doesn't mean they get to misbehave. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there are certain policies in place that encourage so much money in domiciliary accounts in the first place. You know, there's been a few conversations over the past few days of even the great SAN Falana encouraging Nigerians to, you know, to stand up for themselves, and crude oil must be sold in naira and not in dollars. You know, there's some of those conversations going on. And it goes back to what we're saying, which is the exchange rate. The exchange rate is a function of a lot of things that has happened even before the Bode George. You know, there's a certain type of mindset that is creating the reality that Nigerians are in. So there's multiple angles to it. Bode George is talking about the problem. It's not wrong when it comes to spelling out what the problem is. Are you still with me, sir?
I'm listening.
Bode George is done a good job at spelling out what the problem is. He has not done a very good job telling us what the causes of the problems are. The only thing he's pointing finger at is that these people are evil. That's the only thing. It's very similar to the conversations we have when it comes to relationships. Most people are very capable of pointing out what the problems are, but not, you know, it's a difficult thing to really, you know, what we call a root cause analysis. That is a very difficult thing for people, for human beings to do, which is why they put policies in place to, and that's why they pay people millions of dollars precisely for root cause analysis, because if we fix problems from a standpoint of problem, we create even greater problems. That's what we end up doing. You know?
Ola, do you think those problems can easily be fixed in Nigeria? With this
the only person, if we compare, you know, I wish I had time, maybe we'll still do another bigger show on this later on, so we can really spell out the
Ola, you know, the person I'm so disappointed at is Buhari. I tell you.
Why are you disappointed at Buhari, sir?
Corrupts the money that was stolen in that man's regime. I couldn't believe it.
Wait, did you think they were not going to steal money in? Did you actually think that they were not going to steal money in Buhari's regime?
But what was he talking about?
He was a politician, sir. He was a politician.
Corruption, but the economy is battered.
He was doing exactly what Bode George is doing right now. He was spelling out the problem. He didn't have a solution for Nigeria. He was extremely good at telling us what the problems are, and he represented a figure that was going to be the police, that will police people, that they will stop stealing. And that's not how life works, sir. Certain environments, certain policies encourages certain behavior all the way from the top down to the bottom. Even to the person that ordinarily pay just one gate man per month, they have the same behavior, sir. That well, you asked me to speak fast, sir. That's what we're trying to do, sir.
Go ahead,
right?
I'm listening.
The same behavior, you can see it all the way from Bode George to the Emefiele to the late Wigwe to a person that's just paying the only salary they are paying, the only employee they have is a gate man or even just a maid. They have the same behavior because the environment encourages a certain type of mindset, sir. And the only people that I've seen in any of this equation that's talking about anything close to the solution is actually the people that Bode George is accusing. It's literally accusing them of creating a university. You know, so I'm looking at apples to apples now, oranges to oranges. None of anybody who lives in Nigeria, who is making a life, who is living in that system, who is thriving, who can eat at least one square meal in a day, none of them can claim holiness. But considering that everybody is equal in that respect, who is actually saying something that's closer to a solution? Who is talking about value? Who is talking about creating jobs for people? Who is probably the person that's creating more jobs than anybody else in any of this equation? Remember, they're not perfect. Remember, if policies allow an Emefiele or a late Wigwe to keep certain amount of dollars in domiciliary, they have to play the game, sir. They have to compete in an open marketplace with respect to certain types of policy. And it's easy for people like Bode George to come out and incite the general public because the general public actually think like that. Like these people are stealing our money. If they're stealing your money, if that's actually a truthful thing, sir, then they should be in jail. If they're not in jail, then the conversation has to be deeper than that. That's all I'm asking for.
Do you think all these big guys can go to jail in America, in Nigeria?
If the policy, they steal money here too in America, sir. This guy is going to jail here. Our senator here in New Jersey is going to jail. I forgot his name now. He's going to jail, right? They also commit atrocities too.
That's in America, not in Nigeria.
No, but my point, sir, is that there are policies in place to do that. My point is that human behavior is human behavior. I talked about this yesterday while we were talking about Shehu Kuti. Human beings will cheat, steal, and lie. When the opportunity presents itself, when the environment is conducive for it, or if it becomes a matter of a survivor. Human beings will do those things, sir. There's no way around it. That's why we create policies. Right? So when there's policies or there's a certain type of mindset that encourages certain type of behavior, then I'm forced to really put things together next to each other and measure. Is Bode George more useful for this society, or a Wigwe more useful for this society? That's the question that this topic presents to me, which is why I brought it to the table. Who is giving more value in that society between a Bode George and not Emefiele, because not that one, but Tony Elumelu? They're not perfect. I'm just asking, because this is Wealth Building Wednesdays, and sometimes you won't have the wealth building. It's not about.
Elumelu may be giving value, but people lower maybe thinking that's the only way to go. You must walk your way by one way or the other. That shouldn't be the way.
I mean, they have a saying in Nigeria, sir. They say, if it's easy like that, run am. Right? How many people can truly become a Tony Elumelu? Because you said they will encourage people to do that. No, I don't think the people that are encouraging people to do that are the people creating the policies, sir. Those are the people that are encouraging. They are the one doing more of it. You see what I'm saying? They're the one doing more of it, because when they get there, they just want to pack their pockets too. Like you said, they are paying certain type of abetele, bribe. The Tony Elumelus, the Dangotes, the late Wigwes. That's a fact, sir. I never disputed that's a fact. That they do what they have to do for them to win in a very competitive open marketplace. They do what they have to do. I remember when was it 2015? 2015 when Jonathan, when he lost to Buhari, I was watching live on TV, right? I happened to be on my way to Nigeria actually at that time. And I was watching live on TV as he won. You could see on one channel that Dangote was celebrating and saying congratulations to Buhari. And then not too long after that, a few minutes later, it was with what's the other guy? Jonathan, right? Because that's the name of this is why they said politicians will become friends. The big guys, they end up becoming friends again. No, they're always friends, as a matter of fact. As we're talking right now, they might be arguing on television, on national TV, debating, but they are friends.
Let me round up and say they should make the country better for the masses.
For the masses, to make the country better for the masses is education, the mindset, reorientation of the nation. Because they will keep voting for the wrong people for as long as that's not fixed. No, I'm not going to ask a Wigwe to have an opportunity to pack dollars and have behind the scenes business where he's trading dollars, black market. I'm not going to ask him to stop that. That's going to literally destroy the empire, which is also using to create jobs for a battalion of people, sir. He has to compete. So it's not as simple as just do the right thing. No, he has to do the right thing with respect to the marketplace. If the policies allow him to trade in black market, which is what this man is accusing them of, then he gets to do what he has to do. Even if it's not the policy that allow, but it's conducive, they get away with it, right? Once people are punished, if there's repercussion and there's consequences for this behavior, human beings will stop. That's the way human beings work. Human beings are not God. Thank God, man will be God.
Well, unlike you can say this because you are not in business in Nigeria. It's the truth. You don't.
No, we're talking about the ones in business in Nigeria, not me. We're talking about Tony Elumelu is in business in Nigeria.
No.
And Wigwe was in business in Nigeria. That's what we're talking about, sir.
Yes, but you know how many people that cannot thrive because they cannot afford to buy dollars. I told you what happened.
I know. They're surviving. If they're not surviving, it will stop, sir. I know it sounds harsh, but if they're not surviving, they will stop,
you
sir.
You have no clue of that area. Let me just say it that way. I went through that period about even round tripping and people doing money laundering. I'm not saying bank alone, but people do money laundering and round tripping. So you have to buy from Malam for you to get dollars. I know what I'm saying.
No, I know what you are saying, sir. And I know you know what you are saying. But there's an angle you're looking at it from, and I'm actually going to attempt to see if I can change your mind. You don't have to, by the way, sir. Right? You're looking at it from this angle of they should just do the right thing. That's what you're saying, right? So my question would be, what would be the right thing? If you were Tony Elumelu today, if you were Wigwe, and you were presented with an opportunity to purchase a bank that was number 69, and you had the opportunity to take it all the way to the top, you know the game, you know the politics of the game, you know the government policies and compliance, the game of government compliance and policies, which also includes things you have to do behind the scenes, which we're not arguing about that, sir, which we also know, to agree to your point, also destroy lives. We're not arguing that it doesn't destroy lives, right? The part I'm trying to bring into it is that it's an open marketplace. You have the opportunity, you have the resources, the relationship to purchase an Access Bank back in 2002, or the same way that Tony Elumelu bought what's the name of that bank? That red bank. I forgot the name of the red bank.
Zenith.
Is it Zenith? Yeah. That bank, Sha. All the way that Otedola recently just purchased a majority stake in First Bank and is now the chairman of First Bank Holdings, right? You have that opportunity, you have the resources. What would you do? Are you saying that you would turn it down because, what would that look like for you, sir, if this was your reality, sir?
Don't we have trillionaire, billionaire in America?
We do. They are all thieves too, sir. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know about that one anyway. Not in Nigeria. Yes, like I said, the regulation is there. Mm-hmm. I know they have government support because, they siphon the money and, government is part of them. They put it into personal private account. Man, where?
Yeah, it's not easy. That's something we agree to. It's not easy because you have to compete. I'm going to liken it to you're seeking a job, sir, right? And you're submitting your resume and you're noticing that it's been 3 months. And your resume is clean, everything is good, and you're like, this is, autonomous also and I have the credentials. These people should give me a job now, And you're finding out that some of your contemporaries, some of them actually have 2 or 3 jobs. And in your heart, of hearts that this one's, I have a PhD. This one doesn't even have he didn't even finish his degree. He's even lied. Right? Imagine that kind of scenario, sir. Right?
Please don't bring that one. A lot of people lie on their resume.
Hey, wait now.
People lie on their resume, which is very bad.
So wait. It's an open marketplace. That's what I'm telling you. That now lying, cheating, and stealing is what human beings do. I told you that, right? When it comes down to survival, right? When it comes down to survival, this is what human beings do. It doesn't matter if you're a pastor or a bishop or an angel, or they call you angel when you are given birth to. This is what people do, right? So everywhere across the world, though. But now imagine a country, right, where the country, an average person has to deal with currency that's deteriorating by more than 1,000 naira within the span of 1 year. So imagine the purchasing power of that money in their pocket, right? We're talking all 200 million people now, right? Right? And you and I know that there's no jobs for people, right? It's not, when you consider all of the population, I'm saying, right? When you know that, it will start to make sense that people are going to steal. Young girls are going to yield to runs, doing runs. Naturally, just a matter of a natural behavior, sir, right? If we remove, they should just do the right thing. No, they want to do the right thing, but man must eat. The street must survive. You see what I'm saying, sir? So if you look at it from that standpoint, right? Tony Elumelu did not fall out of the skies. They competed in that same environment and became the big guys that they are. If they stole billions, it's because they've worked hard to have access to that kind of billion. Were they wrong? They were wrong. Are the policies and the environment encouraging this bad behavior? Yes. Who are the people behind these policies? They are the likes of Bode George. They are more like them than the bankers. The bankers actually have to show up to work and actually present some type of value, even if fake it till you make it. They have to actually show that somebody is reporting to work, that there's money being exchanged in hand, that there's actually services, banking services. They actually have to show that. Granted, they also steal a lot of money by way of the system. You see what I'm saying, sir? So I'm looking at this holistically, not just let's just do the right thing. If we want to get stuck and let's just do the right thing, I already agree. We should do the right thing. But if we're going to solve this problem, it goes back to re-education, reorientation of the average person's mindset. Sir, if you make one gate man the boss of another gate man, show behavior it's a national mindset, sir. It's not something that you can just we need to start checking people like Bode just like, yeah, thanks, but you're trying to incite us. All of una, it's the same thing. You are good at pointing out the problems. What is the solution here? The solution is clearly not going to be to remove Tony Elumelu or $10 from where they are providing jobs for a whole lot of people. So that's a few more people that don't have to resort to Yahoo, right? Let's talk about you. What kind of policy? Even if it's simply educational policy, because I think it's really educational. It's going to take time, sir. It's education, sir, right? But the people that can actually control education, the educational policy, including even when they establish universities. This guy was talking. He has a video out there of him talking to the people that were working on the Wigwe University thing. He said, all of your children will come to this school for free. This is going to be the best university. And sir, even if he's lying, I need to hear that. That's part of reorientation of the mindset, sir. It's called optics.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not against the university.
No. I just want us to rub minds, sir, together, sir. Toby says corruption is a cultural norm in Nigeria. It is widely expected and accepted by most. Yeah, it is not. There's no way Buhari or Tinubu is going to fix that economy without making a major part of their policy national reorientation. It's not possible because the people that's actually keeping it afloat are these guys. I don't know if Bode George owns a business. I thought you were going to say maybe he owns a business. He also owns business and stuff like that.
No, but at least his voice this I'm not saying it's not a saint either, but what I'm trying to say, but let's face fact. He's saying the fact.
Yeah, we don't disagree on that. That's why that video went viral. When it comes to anything that goes viral, sir, it's because there's an element of truth. Anything that goes viral.
Truth, this video might be a very old video, before the death of this guy.
Yes, I said that in the beginning. Yes.
That's why it went viral, which is good. At least,
yeah,
people knew now that these guys, I know somebody that, if you go to his office, has about 7 mopo following him. I know who he's working for. You know what I mean? One of the main staff. The one in charge of all the contracts.
Who is that?
They are running, you know what I mean? Like, no, these people self, I don't even understand them.
Yeah, it's the whole thing needs an overhaul. Now that's impossible because that's a whole nation, and some people are still they're bread and butter. Some people are bread and butter. Somebody is this man's gate man in Abuja and Lagos and all this place, right? So the idea of throwing everybody in jail, which is what the picture that Buhari was painting, is literally impossible. In fact, the only thing he did is stifle, like he smothered the nation almost to death the first 6 months that he came in, when he refused to appoint ministers. I don't know if you remember that in 2015. That doesn't help anything. All that policing stuff does not help anything. What you need is reorientation, and then you need to understand that people behave a certain way because of the environment. If you're not going to work on the environment as a whole, if you just want to be a police, it's not going to work. What you're going to end up do, because the way the constitution and everything is set up is that you don't even have that much power anyway, even as a president. Yeah. So if you're not thinking emotionally, as in like if you're not using emotional intelligence, right, with this stuff, if you're not thinking about how power works from an holistic standpoint, if you're just thinking, let me just catch the thieves, it's not going to work. That's the same issue that I had with some of Peter Obi's rhetoric, which he fixed before the election. That's when he said, I'm not going to leave the whole shop open while I'm chasing after one thief. When he said that, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Because that's literally how the average, anytime Nigerians get to steal, they have an opportunity to enter small, they can steal, they don't see anything. But anytime they don't have the opportunity, everybody's a thief. You see what I'm saying, sir? No, the whole nation is a thief, or the whole nation is not a thief. It's just what it is. People need to survive. So if you want a different type of result for the masses at social level, we want better social amenities, better social opportunities, better environment where that can be safe for the vulnerable, then it needs to go back to, it needs to not be about persons. It needs to be about the policies, sir, not about the persons. The Tony Elumelus, they will pull out all their receipts for you very quickly. They will tell you they are feeding the needy, they are doing this, they have this foundation, all of them, they have things like that going on, including the pastors. Remember last week when everybody came out and said their pastors also give, and that's not the issue. We know your pastor also give, but there's some things that's going on for everybody. It's a mindset here that will continue to, the mindset of I better pass my neighbor. Everybody is after their own, sir. That's the reality.
Well, with what has happened, it's a wake-up call for everybody.
Yeah.
Life is so short. Like Riley said, it's the legacy that you left behind. You know what I mean?
Yes. The impact. Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah. There were a few people with some very, very nasty comments that say, God is taking them out one by one. I said, see, this is part of the problem. They think persons are their enemy.
That's a stupid mindset.
We keep going in cycle. It's like a vicious cycle. If we keep up that mindset, Nigeria has been like that, by the way. It's just a little worse, I guess. But since I've been born, sir, Nigeria has been struggling. They've been praying for Nigeria for that long. But
I understand.
Everybody has the same behavior. If they enter that place, they will steal. If they don't steal, they say, please, can you, do we not know people that are in government house, and we say, maybe you can send the driver to help me carry this thing, because they know that person can actually pull. That's actually inappropriate behavior. That's government vehicle.
If you put office and messenger, no one bring out your file. What is the messenger expecting? Is expecting bribe.
Exactly. Don't want to bring out the file. You know what to do so that they can bring the file out. So I am, I know it might sound crazy. I am excusing those behaviors. If I have to choose between reorientation of the national mindset and policing these people, I am choosing to go the direction of reorientation, because it will be helpful for everybody, and we actually need this very, very intelligent minds, Tony Elumelu, and because they will pivot if they realize that they can't get away with. They are also smart enough, because they didn't fall out of the sky as Tony Elumelu and Wigwe. These are extremely smart, intelligent people. If they know that the policies are changing, they will pivot. They will do what they have to do to help. But if none of that is changing, then they have to compete with the next bank over. He has to compete with 89 banks to become top 5 banks in the nation, so he can give more people better jobs. I think he can serve better that way than trying to be everybody's angel. Thank you so much, sir. Anything else? Did that convince you, by the way?
We are good.
All right. It's a bigger conversation, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
All right, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, thank you for Brother Patrick coming up to help me make that conversation even much more robust. Because I would have been, but the truth is that a lot of people feel that way. They feel that way. And that's why a Bode George is landing. That's why it's going viral. But the rest of us, we need to check that, but also come with some solid arguments, and not just, not just surface levels conversation. Bola Palmer says the UK Prime Minister's wife avoided up to £20 million in tax before her non-dom status. She does not have to pay tax. That's an example of using policy to your advantage. If you know, you know. Exactly, Bola Palmer. That's what I'm saying. It's not about the persons, it's about the policies that encourages this behavior. When we do catch people and they are too far from the policy, they end up being paroled and put in jail anyway. And we know a lot of people in Nigeria get away with bad behavior, just outright mob mentality. We know that. In fact, what Bode George is talking about is real, which is the currency exchange thing. Is really it's really a mob operation behind the scenes. But it goes back to the same thing. You can't focus. You can't try to fix everything at the same time. You gotta find your point of leverage and focus on that until that point of leverage. You make a small move to make a massive move everywhere else. That's what we're looking for. And we're not trying to catch thieves and stuff like that. Dilo says all these Nigerian billionaires should come together and create jobs for people. Most companies in America are privately owned. Nigerians just ignore the government and take dollar matters in their own hands. Chinye, welcome. We don't gossip about you before you got here, but it's cool. You're good in our hands. We're letting you back in safely, Anyway, my overall take on this is this. Very simple, okay? Bode George, watch out for people like that. They're trying to incite. It's one or two things. They're either trying to incite general public, because of their political interest, okay, or they really just don't know. It's not simple, okay? They really just don't know. But have the conversation, join the conversation, say, hey, never mind the persons. How is it that the Wigwe was able to make it to the top if he was such a thief? How is it that Elumelu was able to make it if he was such a thief? Okay, the how is what we need to worry about, not the person. Because that person needs to compete in the open marketplace and they have to do what they have to do. And if they continue to do that and they are not in jail, then it is what it is. Let's get back to the policy. Let's get back to what matters. Because, because if we don't do that, we'll continue to miss it. All right. Let's move on. Happy Valentine's to you, Chinye. Let's move on to the next topic right now. I want to know what side you're on in this conversation. Are you on the side of Bode George, or you're on the side of this billionaires, with the exception of Emefiele, because that one is facing criminal charges right now, I think. I'm not sure because I'm not really following it, But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I'll be back in 20 seconds.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One loving up, we done enough.
All right, welcome back. Pastor Yul Edochie's new prophecy. Is this the end for him? Chai. Let me first of all play this video. Hopefully it's not no music in it. Let me see. Is there music in it? They make me smile. Did you notice? Did you notice that? Why am I laughing? What's funny? Okay. Isi mere jefo. What's
Happy
what is
Valentine's Day to everyone out there. Val is a wonderful day. It's a day of love.
What is
It's a day to spread love, peace,
anybody want to tell
and
me?
joy. Let's kill hate with love.
Let's kill hate with love.
Show somebody love out there and be happy. Be happy, you know? It's simply joyful. It's simply Jakataka.
You tell them one quo, no, you see me saying one quo. You tell them, you get this in the moment where I don't come why.
Somebody said, let me see, please, how can we mute the content we don't want to see on this app? You don't want to see it. The numbers are not saying that. I'm sorry. Use me as long as his button is somebody said Mommy Gio and Minister doing live bottle together. Is life like a beer? That's not like a beer, right? The only beer I know is 3-3. Pardon me. That's all I know. 3-3 and Gouda. And there's another one, Trophy. I know Trophy now. Yeah. Mommy G.O. I really do not want to say anything about the wig. What's wrong with the wig? The wig looks good to me. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Ngbeke na Ngbafo. I remember Ngbeke means village, right? I don't know what Ngbafo means. This lady is very pretty, shy. I think she is pretty. Let's stop the cap. Stop the cap. Okay.
Stop the cap.
So somebody's posting Yahweh road doing you. Why drink champagne when you can drink life? What's that? Mommy Gio, they drink beer. It's beer, right? They drink beer. These days, Christians are drinking beer in Nigeria, right? I know back in the days, in the 90s, it was a taboo. Oh Lord, wala. Nkuru means sips on the alcohol. Oh, okay, all right. So they're telling you it's a different doctrine. Pastor Yul Edochie. Well, he has a new prophecy, and I'm gonna tell you the result of that prophecy in a second here. Okay, y'all know I don't like Judy, but if I were a man, I would marry just for the words of affirmation. D-Love is on. I thought I was reading on Instagram. I'm like, wait, D-Love on Instagram. I forgot that I'm on my chat. For a second. Absolutely. I will marry just for the words of affirmation. I like the way she did praise the man. Oh, my head is swell. Isimili insi gunwo unku is it is isimili that told you to sip on some alcohol. Okay. Isimili see sip on that thing right now. Sip on it. That's probably how it ended up in the bottle, but oh well. Member 1 year. Okay, y'all know I don't like Judy. It says member 1 year. It's just telling us that you're a member 1 year. I don't know why it's showing that to me here. But thank you so much. I guess it's time for me to celebrate you. You've been a member for 1 year, D-Love. That is a big deal. We need to celebrate. If I catch that ever with any one of you, I'm celebrating it. That is a big deal. Thank you. All right. See, Latin says insimili Ejiofor. Ejiofor means not hot water full in belly. Wait. Why is it that I don't believe that? Chiye, my darling, don't come for me. That's my that is wrong. You're wrong for that. I knew that something was wrong with that. But you give yourself away with that last part of it. Okay, y'all know I don't like Judy, but okay. I will marry. Okay, all right. That's showing that again, I guess. Yep. Ngbeke Nangbafo. That's hilarious. Ngbeke. Is it Ngbeke? Ngbeke or Ngbeke? Is it Ngbeke as in AY or Ngbeke as a EH? Ngbeke, right? You deleted it and rewrote it. My bad. Oh yeah, I still see it. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Anyway, this man had help me hit that like button. Hit that like button if you're just coming in. Hit that like button. I appreciate you all for coming here. Ah, la. Ngbeke, isi miliaji afo. Let's see what happened here. There's a prophecy of some sort or something like that. That the pastor Edochie of Afro Netizen, shout out to Braben. I haven't seen Braben today. Of Africa netizens, had to say. Anyway, let's look at this together. Maybe this was a few days ago on Sunday. Super Eagles was playing against Ivory Coast. Nigeria Super Eagles were playing against Ivory Coast, right? And your very own pastor he said today's game will not get to penalty shootout because the previous game before that went to penalty, which is probably an indication that they probably should not even try to play the final, because clearly they weren't strong enough to go into that finals. If you watch the game, you know that they were not strong enough. So Ngbeke, I know I got it. Thank you so much, Ari. Ngbeke. Okay, something like that. And I hope I remember. Anyway, hit that like button if you're just coming in. We're just talking about Pastor Edochie's new prophecy. Is this the end for him? Let's find out. Let's see what the peoples have to say about this. All right, so he said today's game will not get to penalty shootout. Nigeria will defeat Ivory Coast comfortably. All right. And apparently he came back. He said, "It is well. Thank you, Super Eagles. Getting to the finals is as good as winning. We're proud of you all. Great performance in the tournament. First of all, shout out to the Super Eagles for representing Nigeria, but it was far from great performance. Okay, the numbers absolutely kick against what this Baba. Did he even watch the game? Did he watch the game at all? Yeah. I wonder if you watched the game. Let's see what the game had to say. The game was Nigeria was 1. Nigeria scored that first one, by the way. They scored the first one, and it was 2 against Nigerians. But, shout out to Nigerians, the Nigeria Super Eagle. But look at this, though. Shots, 18-5. Shots on target, 8-1. Possession, 63% to 37%. Passes, 410 to more than double in certain scenarios and double in the rest of them, right? Pass accuracy, they beat them. Still on that one. Fouls, 15-18. Okay, they had more yellow cards, right, than Nigerian, right? Corner kicks, 5-4. Okay, this game looked like it was quite rough for the Nigerian Super Eagle. That is the reality. That's the reality, So getting to the final was not a win. They lost. Okay, you can say they won for being as individuals who went to represent Nigeria. I don't know how you want to shape that, but in this conversation, your precise prophecy, right? I guess we shouldn't take Pastor Yu too seriously, right? The precise prophecy says today's game will not get to penalty shootout. Nigeria will defeat. It says Nigeria will precisely defeat Ivory Coast comfortably. But let me just rest, because we cannot take Pastor Yu. It's about cruise all day long. So coming back to say great performance in the tournament. We're proud of you all. Getting to the final is as good as winning. It wasn't. It wasn't as good as winning. They were defeated precisely. Sadly. Sad for all of us. Because I actually went out to hang out to watch the game. And it was sad for me. And the last time I went out to watch a game was in Norway. I went to the stadium to watch a game. to tell you something. So of course I wanted them to win, because I wanted to celebrate with everybody else, like all my people I was watching the game with. But all right, let me see what people are saying here before I go to what people are saying here. Pardon my manners. Let me first of all come to my people first, Jerry. D-Law said, I'm not surprised Nigeria lost. We have fake youth, 45 men faking 22. Wala. Playing against real young people. Of course, them go lose now. So, Ngbeke na Ngba for Bush girl versus Bush girl. Abi Bush girl versus Bush girl. Oh, okay, same thing. Same difference. But Uncle Patrick says, all these fake pastors, God don't do sports. Not in the Bible. It couldn't be, sir. Because, I mean, this is just friendly match competition between two nations, two individuals to elect the same situation with elections. May the best player win always. That's the only prayer you can pray. The prophecies, but I guess it's an indication of where people are with prophecies in Nigeria these days. Pastor Yul Edochie is going to end up exposing all of the fake prophets for us. She is saying, wow, that must have been exciting. It was exciting. I love watching soccer live, but not on TV. So I had to actually get off my butt to go and watch it, but I wanted to go and hang out too. But I was hoping that, they won the last one against South Africa, But why not, But let me see what this people are saying. He said he saw the vision, but he mixed it up with emotions. So I said, I first know, say you're calling. At first, no, say you're calling the shake. Somebody say, I always doubted your calling. I'll give him a pass now. It's just one failed prophecy. It's not that deep. Somebody said, but he didn't say God told him. Oh, that's a good point. But he said he was called though. Okay. He said today's game will not get to penalty shot. Well, if he says it's a pastor, okay. It's a pastor, prophet, potato, same difference. Anyway, but that's a good point. He didn't say God told him. It did not say God told him. He didn't say God told him. He was speaking from the Odiegu realm. What is Odiegu again? What is Odiegu? Odogu is king, right? What's Odiegu again? He was speaking from the Odiegu realm and not the spiritual realm. Wala. Somebody said false prophecy no even go well. No. Is that the first prophecy? I thought it was the second prophecy. I was thinking this is another prophecy. Anyway, if you're bored, just go comment section. You go laugh, tire. Exactly. You wonder why I'm doing it. It gets us numbers and we get to laugh. I beg. Leave me alone. Let me rest. Pastor, we know they see good vision. It's not the first. It won't be the last. Since it will be started attending Pastor Isimili Church, his life has changed. Pastor Yo-Yo Bernard, what is that? Weary, first attempt and you don't mess your calling up. It is obvious you are the one calling God. Come on, man. Where's the bro code? O'Shea, Prophet, Auntie Yul, Joker. No be last week God called this man. So give him a pass. He needs to oil the engine very well until it's accurate. Person new ministry don't cast. Person new ministry don't cast. See, my tradition is off. Lion don't finally born waiting. I don't know. Anyway, that's the word for you from the pastor. You'll Pastor, what you may call it, Pastor Yul Edochie something. That's the word. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm asking the question again. Is he called or is he calling God? Okay, that's the question. Is he called or is he the one calling God? That's the question I have for you. Okay. She says, I love watching the heated soccer match with others. That's one of the reasons why I went, Shaky calling. Odogu is a great strong man, while Odiegu is like saying, now wow. Exactly. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. Is he called? Is Pastor Yul Edochie called? Or is he calling God? Either one, you see, both of them are not wrong. He can be calling God. If he was called by God, either one. It doesn't make any difference to me personally. But I love the cruise. Okay? If he's going to make money from the cruise, so be it. Anyway, Answer my question in the comments. I'll see you in about 20 seconds.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
All right, let's talk really quickly about this young lady, Veekee James, right? The person that we have a picture on our thingy today, on our thumbnail today. People were dragging her over the weekend. She got married. I didn't know who she was, but you know, he got on my radar somehow, some way, some type of way. She got on my radar. Apparently, she's married to this young man, Femi, but she's a socialite or some sort, something like that. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, she was being dragged all over the internet. I think even some colleagues were also trying to drag her too. What happened was she let me see, did I even follow? I don't think I followed that, but her page was going viral, you know. So I found it actually. Her page was going viral over the shortly before the wedding, and you know, it seems like some people were not too happy about that. One of the things that people were also not happy about is that she was giving advice to to young people, you know. Welcome, Rena. Welcome. She says definitely calling God. I can just see rolling your eyes when Judy they praise you. She knows how to praise ya. You missed that part, right? Anyway, so we're talking about Veekee James' wedding. Was it too much? Let me go through some of these pictures. First of all, I'm just gonna go ahead and share her page, and I don't see anything out of the ordinary from what they do with weddings these days, you know. But basically, she's been showcasing. Looks like she's been showcasing everything about the wedding for a minute, right? Photo shoots, okay. But let me see what her daughter of Zion. So she's a daughter of Zion, okay. Let's see what she is. She runs Zion Worship. What is this? Raising on unashamed soldiers for Christ. Okay, so she's a Christ person. Okay, she's a Christ G too, right? All right, so she runs this Zion Worship, as in WAR, worship, as in jagun wajutani, watitani waju. Yeah, that part. But let me see here. So Veekee James Atere, I don't know what. Then she also runs Bible stories with VJ. Okay, so this is a social media influencer type of presence. She's also running this. Okay, this is a Jesus person apparently. Okay, and she's a Jesus person, right? That's all. And these are massive pages. These are pretty decent pages, but she has almost 1 million followers on her own. Anyway, so award-winning fashion designer, creative director at Veekee James Official. But anyway, she's been posting her wedding, preparing for her wedding. Looks like she's a creative person. She posted church stuff here.
If you can't create your own designs.
Okay, so she's a fashion designer. So this girl, I can tell she's a hard worker. I can tell she works hard. Remember, I'm covering this because she was being dragged over the weekend by some enemy of progress. Because why would you be dragging somebody when they are going through their wedding? That is weird. But anyway, people have opinions. It is what it is. Let's see what she said here.
It's your favorite girl, Veekee James, and I'm here to tell you about...
Okay, so she's selling a fashion masterclass here. She's a hustler. Why not? I love it. She's a hustler. And remember, today is Wealth Building Wednesdays. So this is actually in time. Just in time. Fine girl who loved Jesus. What is she doing? Dancing at a spiritual encounter and renewal conference. So she's a church presence. Hey. Let's see. Proposed to my bridesmaid. Okay, so she started talking about her wedding. which a lot of people do these days. Okay, people want to do birthday party, they want to do weddings, they start looking for a party blogger because they too they want to trend. Abi, wanting to trend is not your mate. Okay, so she's being dragged because people are saying she wants to trend. All right, she should stop calling. They are indeed so amazing. Okay, that's just her own post. Now, it's your first time in the land of your ancestors. What is this? Your girl is traditionally ready to begin a journey to say I do. Okay. Wait, Chinye, is this your village? Yeah! Oh, that sounds like Igbo. Looks like they're speaking Igbo. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so she posted pictures of Coco Chanel bags and Versace shoes. I don't know what this is. I just see Sashi though. What do y'all think I'm wearing today? Tell me in the comments. Okay, this was January 27. Okay. All right. So prayer for every single believing. This is the part. This is some of the parts that they don't like. They're like, why are you doing? You're doing too much. Is what they're accusing her of, right? They're saying you're doing too much. Let's see what she said.
So today makes it my last day as a single woman.
Oh.
In 1 or 2 hours, my fiance and his people will be here to do something on my head to pay my bride price. And I just wanted to make this last video. Now, if you're not thinking about getting married ever, then this video is not for you.
Yeah, this video right here.
If you are believing God for a life partner that's going to give you peace of mind, then this post is for you. I just want to join my faith with yours because I'm a very spiritual person and I believe that God works. If you're someone who believes that God works, then this video is for you. This year 2024, the Lord has used me as a point of contact over your life. That this year 2024, according to His will, your life partner that will give you peace of mind, that will complete you in all aspects of life, will not pass you by. If this is your prayer, that you will have a partner that will give you peace and joy for the rest of your life. I stand in the authority of the Lord Jesus Christ, and I begin to decree and declare over your life that as your heart desires, so shall it be unto you as it pleases the Lord Jesus Christ. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Please type amen in the comments if you believe it. And congratulations.
All right. By the way.
Hi, Faith.
By the way, when you do type amen in the comment, me too, I should start praying for people so that when you type amen, you will say amen and then my Instagram can go viral too, you know? Anyway. All right. Now, I'm not being sarcastic. She did what people normally do. She just happened to turn on the camera and do it to her followers. She has over 1 million followers. There's nothing wrong with what she did. But you know, remember, as I always tell you, you don't have to actually do anything wrong before you irk people off, before you make people feel weird. Before, you know, they call it bad belly. you actually don't have to do anything wrong. You can just, you know, when people say I feel some type of way, that means they're not saying you did anything wrong, but your presence is making me feel wrong. Why are you doing so much? Why are you doing too much? I don't think she did too much. I see how people can see it as doing too much though. But they are all ultimately wrong. Bad belly is a wrong behavior. Ultimately, that's just weird. If somebody is celebrating, if you find it in yourself that you can drag them, Jesus Christ, that's a lot. That's a lot. That you can drag a person that's celebrating, that's a lot for me. But let me go into the chat really quickly. Let me see this. Chinye says he's definitely calling God. You're still on you, right? Let me see. Toby and Tribe says, don't know if he's called by God, but I actually find him very inspirational. Look at that. Check that out. When I take the message and ignore the scandals surrounding the message, I find his words helpful and useful to my life. That's a good point. That's why I let my bet too much. You have to, you know, if you're judging people, you have to slow down too, you know. Those drums were hitting my earpiece hard. I love them. You love them, huh? Chinye did not answer my question. Which part of your villages were this? Also, Find his voice soothing, which I play to help me fall asleep at night. Hope he carries on in the inspirational pace. Can be useful to a lot of people. That is interesting. She's talking about you, Edochie, by the way. We're talking about Veekee James right now, but I think she's talking about I thought she was talking about Veekee James for a second. But okay, I can see how an insecure person can be annoyed by her. D-Love, you're with me. Are you with me? Yes. The rest of them, they don't get it. Yeah, they don't get it. Yeah, they're like, wait, what did she do wrong?
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. All right.
She comes across like she needs a lot of attention. I don't see anything wrong with her praying for folks, though. Exactly. I see where they're coming from, but I would still, like, if I was the first one to get hit with that thought. Listen, I've been there where people make me feel some type of way. They're not necessarily doing anything wrong. I've been there from time to time, okay? But I don't want to be bad bello. I will shut my mouth, remove myself. I have to. If it's that annoying, okay? If it's that annoying, I will just remove myself. Let's see. I am presently single and not even in a talking stage with anyone. But I am not ending this year single. It is settled in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay. I thought they were laughing. Why do they have a smiley face there? I bet that's a cry emoji. Ouch. Anyway. So many signs that God is in my neighborhood. I know and believe that his set time is now. Okay, so clearly the ones that are following her are not the one dragging her, but these are some of the things that people found annoying. They are probably also cowards. They won't leave those comments on her page since she wasn't outrightly disrespecting anybody or her family like you, Edochie. All right, let's keep going here. Oh, that's a beautiful picture. That's a beautiful picture of 1/4 done, traditionally introduced. That's a good picture, right? And they're dancing here. They're probably dancing to back. All right, we're not gonna play music because these people are vicious. If they hear 1 second, now voila. Let's see what else. Okay. I love it. So this guy seemed like, so one of the things that people kept saying is that this guy seemed like a shy person that wouldn't want all this noise. That's some of the things that people were saying. Okay. All right. She likes attention. She does seem like she likes attention. Well, business people in general, it's not just that they like attention. They value attention. No attention, no money. It's very, very simple formula. No attention, no money. So, case in point, TikTok. Everybody's jumping on TikTok these days, right? They do what they have to do. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna play that. All right, so that's another beautiful picture. Okay, GRWM from my, what does that mean? From my marriage. Okay, so she's posting a lot. She was getting lots of attention. Okay. This is one of the problems with people. You're given the attentions, right? But you're complaining that they like attention. Hi, baby. All right. Deyo says Veekee Abebelube. Interesting. She is an Abebelube. Probably what that guy likes the most about her. All right. Some quiet guys like that, what attracts them is a person who is Abebelube. Oh, it's get ready with me. That's what it means. I didn't know what that meant. Thank you for telling me. Till the wheels fall off. Ayome. All right. Okay, so Veekee James right now. Okay, I can't play that because I want Nollywood people are vicious too on this social media place. I am a night crawler. Do I have colleagues in that department here? Okay, she's posting at night, I guess. Okay, some photo shoots. Okay, she likes it. Listen, she likes the way she looks. I can't judge a person for that. Okay, the young man looks handsome, right? They look good together. They said he's a quiet guy. He doesn't want all this noise. So some of the men I saw some men dragging her too. Like, if you marry this kind of person, I said, what's your own? Somebody said, finish us. Finish us. Oh, Yana. He's my dream come true. Listen, this one's got, they figured something out up to this point, at least. My love has come along, the most beautiful bride. This is the perfect way for us to finish the show on a Valentine's Day, don't you think? Right? This is a perfect way for us to finish the show. My girls threw the most amazing bridal shower. Okay, so wedding stuff, basically. Okay, she posted everything, and they were eating it all up. 100,000 plus. Okay. All right, so. Bye, single people. Oh, this part we irk people off. Yeah.
We're about to get legally.
Oh no, this part we irk people
Yo,
off.
it's the latest couple in town.
At this point, we're tired of two of you.
We about to get legally hitched.
At this point, we are
Legally
tired of
what,
you.
babe? Hitched. Are you single,
At this
Pringles?
point, God, I beg. Am I stolen
Are you
yet?
single, Pringles? God, I beg. What's it be this? You said I stole
God, I beg. Wait till it is. That is funny.
Single Pringles, I'm sorry. The Lord will do your own soon.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Did you not claim name? Are you not looking for husband? Amen. Amen. Yo. It's the
This is so
latest
wrong.
couple in town.
At this point, we're tired of two of you.
We about to get legally hitched.
I guess.
At this point, we are tired
Legally
of
what,
you.
babe?
I guess she was peppering them really badly. I guess that was too much for some people. That was too much for some people. Too much. Let's see here. Let me see. What else did she post? Officially Mrs. Atera. Okay, so they did the court thing, it looks like. Okay, she filmed everything. Somebody said, if a wedding is going to trend, we will already know, or something like that. Wait, what did you say, D-Love? D-Love said, MOP, I just got a commercial right in the middle of this live. Yay, right? Oh yeah, good up. That makes sense. Okay. So they went through the court thingy. She took pictures of all of that. I mean, listen, she was selling something, whatever she was selling. Let's see here. Okay, peasants. Okay. Best dressed male, best dressed female. How will you know it's Veekee's wedding if there's no fashion show? Oh, okay. So there was a fashion show at the wedding. Oh, it wasn't just a fashion show, by the way. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something. Check this out. I gotta be the audio though. Check this out. Apparently this happened at the wedding. Now, speaking of cloud chasers, right? So these are some of the things that people are seeing that are making them feel like, was it too much? Now, I'll be very honest with you. Okay, what this guy was actually kissing a whole person in the middle of the wedding. One of the people that walked to the stage with him. Okay, now remember, Auntie is also Jesus person, a Christ person, right? So maybe it's making sense more for you guys why people were kind of dragging her. I wouldn't drag a person that's celebrating personally.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
All right. So somebody was actually literally, another cloud chaser was literally kissing a random in the middle of her wedding. So hey, it is what it is. Anything to get that attention you're looking for, I guess. It's your wedding, but you're a foodie. Okay, a foodie. Does foodie mean you eat a lot, or it just means you love food? Which one is it? I'm curious, because I feel confused when people say they're a foodie. I'm not sure if they eat too much or they love food. Which one is it? Or they like tasting every food? Which one is it here? I'm just asking now. Anyway, finally showing you all angles of this dress. Okay, she is doing it. She's fashion designer. I don't know what you guys expect from this girl. I don't know what they expected. What they never expected it. I don't know what they were expecting. Okay, beautiful pictures. Beautiful pictures. Okay, Valentine is coming. It's already here. About a month ago. Who is your darling? Let me see. Oh my God. Is she this tall? What kind of angle is this? What kind of fish leg is this one? Wait, she's wearing something. She's standing on something. Wait. They all look tall. Okay. All right. This was the video. This blue dress right here is the one that I see floating everywhere. All right. But is it the same dress? I'm not sure. Okay. This one right here, the blue dress right here. Beautiful. Can't wait to say the final yes to Forever, the love of my life. I'm trying to see. Let me see here. Let's see. That's another one. About a month ago. Yeah, da-da-da. Let me see here. I'm looking for. I'll try to see if I can find those comments. Terrible comments. People were not very nice to this girl on her wedding day. Let's look at this. I'm closing some tabs out here. I have a lot going on here. Yeah, we're just gonna end the show with this. But there's a statement that somebody made that I'm looking for, and we'll take it from there. Jesus. Let's see. Okay, this is another one. My dream come true. I have so many videos to show you guys. Most of them you have already seen, but I'll show you again. Our wedding is not over yet because we're still basking in the beauty of the wedding we had. Enjoy this video. Okay, so when people say dream wedding, you better believe it. They're literally trying to live out their fullest on that day off. They shouldn't do that. They should put all that effort into their marriage. If they put just half of the effort, it's not the same. It's bad belly. Let them do their wedding. Okay, how they didn't fit. As long as now, the only problem is there's one party that has a problem with it, then we got a problem. Okay, if there's one party that has a problem with it, then there will be a problem. But if both of them are on the same page, that's really all that matters. Keep in mind that people, they don't just do that. They don't only do that when it comes to weddings. They do that when people buy cars, when people buy a house. Like, listen, just learn how to celebrate. Okay, just learn how to celebrate. I want to see what people are saying about this here on Instablog Nigeria, because people will not say their mind on that page. Somebody said, daughter of Zion invited this to her wedding. Okay, so they won't say it on our page, right? Little coward behavior there, but beg waiting be the impact. I beg waiting be the impact of this guy for people event. Make me understand, please. Let me explain to this person. Let me explain it to this person. When you come and comment on it, if it's getting enough attention that it grabs your attention and you come and comment on it, right? There's a higher chance that it will go viral. Okay? All right. That's why people will invite clowns like, clownish behaviors like this to their wedding, even if they are a daughter of Zion. Okay? Do you get it or you don't get it?
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it. All right.
If you don't get it, forget about it. I can't help. Okay, I'm just trying to see. Okay, the impact is attention. Okay, and she's selling market. She has almost 1 million followers. She's going to sell more stuff beyond the wedding. So, go figure. You sure he's not paid to come do this at events? At this point, you better pay him. Exactly. People get paid to be clowns. That's why that's not even an insult. People do get paid to be clowns. Okay. You didn't know that? That's literally what clowning means. Okay. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. They do pay people to be clowns. She and Pretty Mike are cool, but she wasn't even in the hall when his entrance happened. But then we had fun all through the night. That's another angle. If you were not at the wedding, you can't really speak to was this a mess? Was this messy for the event? Is this too much attention? You know, it's probably a way to entertain the guests. Look at that. Check that out. A way to entertain the guests before she walks in. Not a bad idea, actually.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
All right, so some oldie people are here. As oldie as she portrays herself to be, wouldn't it have made more sense to bring angels with trumpets? That is so boring.
You think so? They're wise.
That is very boring. Angels with trumpets. Jesus Christ. Someone said, since Veekee is a Christian, she shouldn't have allowed this. I didn't expect this at our wedding at all. You go there, all right. It's okay. You'll be all right. Yeah.
I never expected it.
You'll be just fine. Okay. Lot to say. If I talk now go call me black belly. Make I respect myself. No be after a few months we go come do drag ourselves for social media. Well, I'm minding my business. Listen, that's not a bad idea. What you just did is not a bad idea, Latu. It's not a bad idea. I never said anything, just the waka pass, and just little observation. Listen, we're on the same page, by the way, you know. But it's a lot of attention that somebody is trying to garner to their wedding. That's clearly attention, but also she's entertaining our guests. We gotta respect that. For my wedding on my own, blood go flow. You kneel down, cry, worship Jesus, but you let this act play out for same stage. All these people leaving comments are entertained by this guy, by the way. Go figure. Everybody that's leaving comments are entertained by this guy, by the way.
Not be juju be that.
There's a problem. There's a problem. There is a problem. You get it. You don't get up. Listen. So those are some of the dragging. You know, that was enough right there. I didn't even need to go too far. You know. Well, a lot of people were sympathizing with Femi. They said, Femi, oh, poor boy. He's such a gentleman. I'm sure he did. This girl overwhelmed him. He didn't want this kind of noise at his wedding. Stop projecting.
Stop the cap.
Stop projecting. This man seems happy to me. But a lot of people commenting, they didn't go to look at all the pictures like we're looking at them right now. Okay, so we have additional context, maybe less than 1% of what actually happened at that wedding, right? But it is what it is. You can't judge social media because social media is not your mate. They will troll you in the name of Jesus. Just so you know. So don't come back and say, people are so evil. So social media is the menace of society. Irony, no. If you ask for attention, it comes at a certain cost, and you should be prepared for it. So she knew they were dragging her. We don't look like that we've been through. Looking back to where I'm coming from, all I can say is thank you, Lord. Okay, so she's posting more stuff. Somebody say, I'm Nas Boy. Social media skit maker says, my own problem be say you don't raise the bar. If person want marry now, the girl go say let's do it, like V and her husband. Which thing be all this? Hey, she likes what she likes, you know. I think there's something that happened at one point. Another trendy story. She now left a comment. She said, at least people will leave me alone or something like that. You know. No, they're not going to leave you alone. They're going to be talking about this for a while, but it's okay. Like, it's okay. Once you get this level of attention, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay? But she knows what she's doing. She's living her life and she's running business at the same time. That's what I see. She's living her life and she's running a business at the same time. I don't see anything wrong with that. Overall, I don't see anything wrong with that. Personally, somebody said this is no longer interesting. I beg you, rest. Make person go party and see his babe for the lineup. Aha, wala, your girlfriend is in the lineup. Why the kissing? Anyways, I need such role in your next upcoming event. Low-key, love the way he shows up at events. Everybody that's left this comment, they love it. They don't know it, but they love it. This is no longer entertaining, but you left the whole comment. Okay, you're not aware it's entertaining. The question is, where is he getting his inspirations from? This is not glorifying God, or maybe I need someone more godly to teach me. No, you're not gonna get it. You already made up your mind. Somebody said another one in DJ Khaled's voice. Listen, I think it's interesting. I think what's more interesting to me in all of this is people's reaction to it. I think that part is actually more interesting to me than anything else. Okay. Seeking attention is just the order of the day. People are literally hiring party bloggers to come to their party so they can trend too. That is trendy. Okay, so just in case you get in the situation where your loved one is asking that they also, but it's not something that's exactly new. Remember, once upon a time everybody wanted their wedding to be inside of Ovation. You remember that? Anybody remember that, or is it just me? Do you remember once upon a time everybody wanted their own wedding to be in the Ovation magazine when it was I'm not sure if they still make the actual magazine. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, it's the same behavior. People love they don't necessarily always admit it as they don't always admit that it's attention that they love. But let me show you what people want, and then we'll end today's session so I can go and spend the rest of my Valentines with my wife. Okay, this is the 6 basic human needs. Okay, which one do you think she's satisfying? Which numbers? Can you put that comment in the section below? Let me know what number, which of the numbers do you think she's satisfying here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. 1 is certainty. I think you can just eliminate that, But 2, variety. 3, significance. 4, connection. 5, growth. 6, contribution. There are at least 2 of this that she's taking care of. All the people leaving comments. Which of these needs do you think they are also satisfying? Every one of us are satisfying our needs in this, one way or the other. Okay? Me, I would just gist it with my wife. But the reason why we're doing this publicly on a platform, a YouTube platform, is for me personally, 6, 5, 6 and 5. Okay? And if profitability can enter that, it is a business. You can also add that to it. But yes, contribution, meaning I bring value in exchange for profit, right? So growth, contribution for me personally. But all the people that are not making money, that left comments on Instablog Nigeria, not here, because you guys know why you come here. It's much more than just catching cruise. But all the people that are leaving comments, which ones do you think they are satisfying in any one of these needs? Okay. Let's see. D-Love says 4. 4 is connection. That's for her. Interesting. Toby says 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes. Let me say significance is definitely high on that list. Significance, validation, you know, that's what people, that's a human need. And the way that shows up on the surface sometimes is trying to get inside of ovation with your wedding. Wanting the party bloggers to blog your wedding, you want to trend too. That's what makes some people feel significant. For you, it might just be your next degree. For them, it might just be the attention they get. Magba, them go take. That wedding. But it's one of this. It's one of this. I said eliminate one. But you never know. Certainty can be a part of it. A sense of security in some weird shape or form. So don't eliminate it. Think about it very well. Which one of this, particularly the audience that tried to drag her. She's celebrating. Obviously, she's just getting started with her journey. We can't judge her in any capacity when it comes to the marriage. The wedding, people have their opinion. You can't judge the social media too. But we can also highlight why is it that they're coming off very judgmental. There are real reasons behind this. They're not trying to be evil. There are real reasons behind the scenes, and that's your homework today. All right, we're 1 minute over time. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live. Hopefully you've been enlightened and entertained. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One loving up, we done enough.